right, it is 4 a.m. on June 21st, and we're making our first trip up to the Uintas. Just beautiful fish. All right, people, we made it back. It is about 6 a.m. Got up here from Salt Lake. Kind of report on conditions, I guess. First time being up here for the year, so I know a lot of you are curious. Mirror Lake Highway, roads are good. A lot of deer running around just with the recent temperature increase and snow melt. I think they're kind of prancing around everywhere. No real snow buildup on the side of the road. It looks like it's pretty much all gone, but the rivers are flowing real hard. Pretty high water levels. It's about 40 degrees right now, so probably maybe dipped into the 30s, should get up to the 70s this afternoon. You can tell there's still some snow up on the upper elevation areas, but not as much as I expected. So I'm sure if you go further in, maybe there's more. But today we're doing the Clyde Lake Loop, so plan is to probably check out Wall first, have some good fish in there before, see if we can find a nice dry camp spot, and depending on the snow and conditions, might go do the full loop, hit some other lakes, and we'll see what happens. But pumped to be back. This is what we live for out here, so we'll see you up on the trail. All right, folks, here we go. It is pretty cold. I'll freeze my butt off tonight. Probably didn't pack warm enough, but a lot of water, a little snow on the ground. Definitely very mushy from snow melt. Trails are in pretty good condition, little moist in the morning, but not looking too bad. All right, folks, we made it up to the first lake of the journey, Clyde Lake Loop. You can see it's kind of still fairly muddy. There's a good amount of snow, but it's dead calm. Sun's shining. Not too many people up here. Get reminded real quick when you get up here. Just you forget how crazy and amazing this place is. One of my favorite places I've ever been to, and keep coming back almost every week, every summer for a couple years now. I mean, you can't really forget it, but you kind of miss it over the winter, and you get back up here, and God, this place is awesome. But yeah, this is Cliff Lake, first lake on the loop. Never really tried fishing here before. I don't think it's a great lake to fish. I've seen some people power baiting from shore and stuff like that, but never seen too much success. But you can cliff jump here, you can swim. It's super easy to camp to. It takes like 20 minutes. So right after I just talked smack on the fish in here, just saw two risers coming up, so we're gonna try it for a minute. Made it up to the top of Wall Lake. This is the far bank. You can see why they call it wall. There's just a huge cliff edge here. But man, what a beautiful morning. A couple people camping, didn't see anyone else on the way up. Alright folks, made it up to Wall Lake, down at a nice little campsite in a kind of crevice here off the cliff. The giant cliff overlooks to my right and left. Should have a good sunset view. I've seen a few risers here around the point, so we're gonna go for some casts. Trying out some dries. It's not a ton of risers, or bugs, so we'll see if that works and then we'll switch it up if it doesn't. Never actually camped on Wall, but fished here a couple times underneath Twin and Clyde. Check out those other videos we have if you're interested in those two. And try to be a little bit more informational this year, so I'll kind of talk you through what I'm using, where I'm going, all that kind of stuff. Probably last comment on the trails here because it's going to get annoying or too much, and it's going to change by the time you get here anyway. But you know, trails were pretty mucky. Kind of ankle deep mud in certain spots, kind of have to weave your way around. A couple banks of snow, but nothing to impede you enough not to get out here. So temperatures are pretty nice right now. It's 7 a.m. I'm in shorts and t-shirt. There's no bugs at the moment, and trails should be good pretty soon here. Yeah, show you what I'm fishing with. Let's get to it. Tight lines to myself. Cheers. All right, folks, so here's my box, what I'm working with. Some of these have no business being in here, but I got them with me anyway. So a couple tips for the Uintas. These little ants with fluff are some of my favorites, usually the best success when it's really buggy. These little white mosquitoes, just mosquito pattern flies, are incredible. I got these little foam caddis ants, I don't know, whatever you call them, and try those out this year. These are really good in Wyoming. Sometimes we'll work here with bigger fish. Then we got blue-winged olives will work. Caddises will do great, elk hair caddis. But I think we're gonna start throwing ants because there's not a lot of bugs out here yet. We'll see if they take it, maybe try mosquitoes. And then on the flip side, we got the nymphs. These will work on certain lakes because they're everywhere up here. And then we got an assortment of chronomids, scuds. I really like, these big red ones will work, the blood chronomids or zebra midges. I can't really see where it's at on here, but those will work great. And then had a lot of success over the years, kind of these rainbow warrior, really shiny patterns. Those will do pretty good. So see how the dries go and run it from there. folks. This is probably the 7th brookie in 45 minutes at this lake. Just beautiful fish. Always hooking them right in the upper lip. Look at these colors. See, this easiest fishing out there. Rippled right by it. See if he comes for me now. Oh, ate the fly right next to me. Still hungry? Alright, so I'm up here at Clyde Lake. We started the morning down at Wall Lake. Got a few bites, didn't really catch anything. Water was kind of dirty. Just preferred to camp up here because of these views. And if you're kind of newer to the Uintas or looking for a place to go, this is definitely the one. It's probably the easiest fishing you'll ever do, as long as you fly fish. Tons, loaded with tiny little brook trout. They're extremely frisky, constantly rise all the time. I fished for maybe 45 minutes earlier, caught probably 9 or 10 pretty quick, just all on dry flies. They're always rising and biting here. I've always had really good success. So if you're looking for a place to kind of start out, it's a pretty easy hike. I think it took me maybe like an hour and a half or so. It's maybe 2 miles, 1 mile, somewhere in between there to get up here. So definitely check it out if you're looking for a newer place to go. We got camp all set up here behind me. We got a fire pit, valley overview with Wall Lake down there, and you'll fire with the scenic view going later, but about to head down to the lake, hit it again probably till closer to sunset or until it gets too cold. This is the other side of the loop, the Clyde Lake side, straight through the snow and back down.